She's been very vocal on social media. She was making she always give you good details and she break down what she thinks what's the next move, or she's talking about what moves could be made or what Chicago needs to do. Well, Chicago Sky released Mo Jefferson yesterday.
Several WNBA franchises are actively pursuing trade opportunities as the season progresses, with Las Vegas, Washington, and Golden State emerging as the most aggressive in seeking roster improvements. These organizations appear willing to make significant moves to enhance their competitive positions heading into playoff consideration. Golden State's interest depends largely on their commitment to securing a 7th or 8th seed playoff berth. Their willingness to make substantial roster changes will likely determine their late season push for postseason qualification and overall organizational direction.
Yesterday. Why now? Don't know. They released Mo Jefferson, but signed Yusun. Now, I don't know if I pronounced her name right, but Yusun. Supposedly, I'm not making this up, Chicago Sky is high on Yusun, according to Tyler Marsh. And I'm going to get to what Carter Bell said, but according to Tyler.
Phoenix and Atlanta represent additional franchises that might consider significant transactions, though Atlanta's situation appears more stable. The expected August return of Ryan Howard from injury could strengthen their roster considerably, potentially reducing their need for external acquisitions. Atlanta's current performance without Howard suggests organizational depth and coaching effectiveness. Their competitive play during her absence indicates strong team chemistry and system implementation, positioning them well for playoff contention without major roster disruptions.
Tyler Marsh, Yusun is a player that him and Jeff P both agreed on that she fits his system. What is his system? We still trying to figure it out.
What did you kind of see in Sepke that you thought, or you with Jeff, that you guys thought that she would be a good fit for the Sky, and kind of what have you guys really been looking for?
Phoenix's situation differs significantly, as they may require additional talent to compete effectively against elite teams like New York and Minnesota during playoff rounds. Their current roster composition may need enhancement to elevate their championship aspirations. Industry observers have finally begun addressing long-standing concerns about Chicago Sky's roster construction and front office decision-making. Media coverage has historically avoided criticizing management for assembling inadequate rosters despite obvious talent deficiencies and strategic missteps.
Guys, what have you guys really been looking for to try to fill in these gaps with all these injured players?
Well, she also comes with experience. She's got a lot of international experience, and she's got a couple of years of W experience. So she knows the pressures that come with it. She also knows, that there's a void that she can fill in terms of being able to be another ball handler as we're down, a couple of injuries in our guard spots. And so her to be able to, again, learn our offense and being able to organize us, again, through the flow of the game is certainly something that's important for her.
The organization's reliance on Angel Reese as their franchise cornerstone and primary recruitment tool represents a questionable strategy. Management appears to expect her star power and league relationships to attract quality players, ignoring fundamental roster-building principles and competitive balance requirements. Barbie Knight's role as unofficial recruiter demonstrates the organization's unconventional approach to player acquisition. Her relationship-building efforts throughout the league serve as the primary mechanism for attracting talent rather than traditional scouting, drafting, and strategic planning methods. General Manager Jeff Pagliuca's recent trading activity suggests desperation rather than calculated roster improvement. His pursuit of Ariel Atkins through risky transactions indicates overestimation of the team's current competitive status and championship readiness. The Atkins trade represented a significant miscalculation, as Pagliuca operated under the assumption that Chicago was merely 1 or 2 players away from championship contention. This assessment contradicts observable team weaknesses and competitive gaps compared to elite franchises. Additional questionable decisions include the HVL acquisition, which required trading a 2026 draft pick despite having access to the 16th overall selection. This move appeared unnecessarily expensive given HVL's projected draft position and availability. The Sepsi selection raised concerns about positional fit and developmental trajectory. Management's comparison to Luka Doncic appears premature and potentially inaccurate, highlighting over-evaluation of international prospects and unrealistic performance expectation. Recent roster moves include releasing Mo Jefferson while simultaneously signing a new player whose name pronunciation remains uncertain. This timing appears arbitrary and lacks strategic justification, further demonstrating questionable decision-making processes. According to Tyler Marsh, the new signing represents a player both he and Pagliuca agreed fits their system. However, observers continue questioning what exactly constitutes their system, as no coherent philosophy has emerged from their coaching and personnel decisions. The new player brings international experience and previous WNBA exposure, supposedly addressing guard depth concerns created by multiple injuries. Her ability to handle ball handling responsibilities and organize offensive sets represents the primary justification for her acquisition. When questioned about additional moves, coaching staff indicated continued evaluation of options depending on injury timelines. This response demonstrates reactive rather than proactive roster management, suggesting lack of clear organizational direction and planning. The organization's draft pick situation. The Big Three League's $5 million proposal to Clark represented a calculated business decision based on comprehensive market analysis and projected return on investment. Ice Cube emphasized that such substantial financial commitments require concrete data supporting anticipated revenue generation rather than brand executives increasingly evaluate athletes based on their ability to generate positive media coverage and avoid controversial situations that might damage corporate reputations. Consistency in public behavior and professional conduct has become essential for maintaining lucrative endorsement relationships. The emergence of new media platforms and changing consumer preferences have altered traditional athlete marketing approaches. Companies seek performers who can effectively utilize various communication channels while maintaining consistent messaging and brand alignment across different platforms. International market considerations have gained importance as companies evaluate global expansion opportunities through athlete partnerships. Performers with demonstrated appeal beyond domestic markets often command premium valuations due to their ability to facilitate international business development. The longevity of athlete careers and sustained performance levels significantly impact long-term marketing value assessment. Companies prefer partnerships with performers who demonstrate consistent excellence and professional reliability over extended periods rather than those who achieve brief periods of exceptional performance. Market analysts suggest that the most successful athlete endorsements result from careful matching between performer characteristics and brand values rather than pursuing trendy or popular choices that may lack fundamental compatibility with corporate objectives and target consumer preferences. The evolving nature of sports entertainment and changing fan expectations continue to influence how companies evaluate potential athlete partnerships. Organizations must balance current popularity with projected future performance and marketability to maximize return on substantial marketing investment.